John Michael Greer is our special guest of this hour, Exonation. His website is www.redroom.com/author/John-Michael-Greer. John, the way that we've been analyzing the UFO sightings and the psychology behind it, it seems that this very template could be used when it comes to Ghostbusters. It could be used when it comes to Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, crop circles.
Oh, that's crop circles in particular. I mean, that's one of those things. It very quickly became an industry, and for quite a few years, a lot of money was being made by luring credulous American tourists, mostly American tourists, to do these expensive tours. There was, I happened to be in Britain in 2003, and there was this postcard being sold fairly commonly all over the West Country in little places where they had a typical Somerset farmer, kind of hayseed type, sitting there next to a satellite dish with a pair of earphones, and a stack of signs saying "crop circle this way, £1 entrance fee," and the words below the picture were phoning in the order for next year's circles.
Oh.
I think it was pretty much open that was at a certain point it was being done.
And yet there are so many real mysteries in this world that we take for granted. For example, Stonehenge and all the other great landmarks that you and I have discussed over the years. Do you see, to me, these are the real mysteries. And that people are spending their lives looking in the sky for UFOs that really aren't there, in my opinion, or chasing out ghosts out of graveyards looking for a Loch Ness Monster that, well, don't know, haven't seen Nessie lately. And then all these other phenomenon that really can't be proven when you've got so many wonderful mysteries that are so rich with history right in front of you.
And we have so many mysteries within ourselves. That's the final frontier. That's the frontier we need to be looking at. The imagination that it takes to create a mythology like the UFO myth, and to use it for all the many purposes it's been used, to use it as a powerful tool of motivation in many different ways. That's a wonder. That's something we should be studying and thinking about and learning from. We're not sitting there waiting for the guys from Zeta Reticuli to get around to landing 60 years after the fact.
They ain't coming.
They never were. but there's a remarkable story to be told, and a lot of very interesting. It's a fascinating, very human story. How people, for much of the 20th century, came to believe that we were being visited from other worlds. Yeah. That's one of the things I've tried to really talk about in the book.
John, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. As always, a great pleasure talking to you. Let our listeners know how they can find out about you and where they can get your books.
Well, the books can be gotten. Most of my books can be gotten online. Pretty much all of them, actually. If you go to the site that you've mentioned, www.redroom.com/author/John-Michael-Greer, there are sales links on that page to all my books, or your favorite local neighborhood bookstore will happily order things for you if they don't have them in stock. So it's probably your best bet.
John, take care of yourself until you and I meet here in the X Zone in the very near future. Take care, my friend.
I look forward to another conversation.
All right, John, take care. John Michael Greer has been our guest this hour, and in the next hour, I've got a gentleman coming on who's going to tell you how to get fired from your job. Now, why anyone would want to get fired from a job is beyond me, but this is the X Zone, and we'll be back on the other side of this break. Don't go away.